What needs to change to the education system? I feel like it should be more focused on the students' needs rather than the government.
I don't really know too much about what needs to be changed in the education system, to be honest.
People care solely about the grades of the children to the extent where they wouldn't care necessarily about the student themselves and how they're doing.
The way that we're taught, it's been the same for years. Like, it's been in the classroom, teacher at the front. Students shouldn't be afraid to ask questions. Even though they say they shouldn't be afraid, students are.
Give us some real life practical skills.
It gets to a point where you'll be working for like hours at a time, you won't get any break after school because you've gone home, you've gone straight to revision. Year 11 was a mess.
1 minute it's letters and now it's numbers. Like, get it right, government. Get it right. Like,
it needs to advance in some way because it's been the same for so long. Like, everything around us is changing, and like
Future lives like teamwork, social skills, communication, those real life practical skills. Make some real life practical things and put it into the education system so it can help us when we're getting out there into those real life jobs. We'll know what we're going to be doing.
School is important, and I do believe that, but it's not as important as everyone makes out. Like, you do need your qualifications and you do need the practice, but I think they should stop stressing out so much on the main parts of school and more on just teaching us about life instead of maths and English and the science and the geographies.
You're not going to need like chemistry when you're working in Burger King or something.
But I feel like some teachers' heads that are at the place where it's like, if you're not wearing a blazer, and then they'll put you in isolation for the day. I feel like you're missing out on a day of education just because you're a bit too hot, and I don't think that's very fair, really.
it's too strict. I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it's too strict.
computers and whiteboards and screens and all that, but the way that we're taught is still the same. It needs to be adapted. It needs to be adaptable for individuals.
There should be more student teaching to see if the students understand.
Otherwise you're just going to have all these kids that are like actually really smart, but they're not, they don't think they are.
If you don't have the grades, then you're not really worth all that much.
And I just think something needs to change from the way it's always been.